Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and you might immediately see that this video is slightly different to the normal Friday chat. Now hopefully it's going to get to a point where I upload this. If you're watching this, then I suppose I was successful. But anyway, I've been plagued with technical problems from Friday evening onwards, and I've been unable to upload anything to YouTube despite several attempts. I've already recorded this video once with all like overlays and stuff like I would do normally, but it gets stuck in processing or doesn't happen. So hopefully that sorts itself out. Don't worry about the gameplay vids for the next week because they're already done in advance. I'm hoping whatever problem there is, it gets sorted out. But this is an attempt uploading it on the iPad. A cut down version, just so we've got a bit of a Friday chat, because it's good to have a bit of a chat each week. Hopefully it goes this way and whatever problems iron themselves out. Okay, so we're in a sort of like a reserve room here. Sorry if I'm not immediately looking at the camera. Always feel filming on the iPad is slightly weird. But anyway, I've already recorded this once, but here we go. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a good week as we go into the weekend. Show must go on, and a part of running a YouTube channel long term is dealing with the problems that crop up and getting a solution, because the problems will crop up, well, quite a lot. Okay, so yeah, so that's all about YouTube. I'll start first of all with the live streams. We've done a bit of testing this week, expanding it. With the live streams, there's also come a marked increase in trolling activity that I've experienced, but I suppose people can't resist going in trolling and causing trouble. But it's handleable. I don't know if that's anything to do with my upload problems. I think that's the same sort of thing. But on Wednesday, we had an hour test of the Commodore 64 stream, which went really well. So thank you to everyone that dropped in there, helped me iron out the bugs. So there will be on Wednesday at some point for 2 hours, might be 7 to 9 or 8 till 10, I haven't decided yet. There'll be a 2-hour Commodore 64 stream. So that's something for you Commodore 64 fans to look out for. I know people have been asking for videos for a long time, but I'm rather limited of what I can put up. In particular, if YouTube isn't playing ball, then that makes it extra difficult. Atari 2600 will probably end up being a 1.5 hour stream now on the Mondays, okay, after the ZXX Spectrum stream, and then we'll play it by ear. If it's too much for me, I might have to cut down a little bit, but we see what happens. So I've had I've been look through the news as I do in the weeks to see what has actually caught my eye. Sometimes it's a bit gaming, sometimes it's a bit fun, sometimes it's something else. I noticed you might have caught this story as well if you're into your retro gaming. A world record was recently set for the most ever paid for a single computer game. Now I know if you go on eBay, sometimes you see really ridiculous prices for certain things, but this one was a rare version of Super Mario Brothers from 1985 on the NES. I think it was rare because it came in a slightly different packaging than what was normal, but other than that the game was pretty much similar. Now how much would you pay for that game? Well, auction, it went for $114,000. Yes, that's correct. For a NES game, Super Mario Brothers from 1985, $114,000, which works out in UK prices of £90,000. That is a lot. Now, how has it ever got that high? Well, the people that played those games back in the day in their 30s and 40s, well, I suppose a lot of us are now, a lot of those people have become rich. And nostalgia is a very high currency, and they're prepared to pay that sort of level of money, which is probably nothing to them, to get that sort of thing. So that's the new world record, $114,000. So if you're on eBay bidding on ET on the Atari 2600, if you want to put a bid on for more than 114,000 and can afford it, you would get yourselves in the record books and maybe branded a nincompoop for all time. So this rare version was still packaged apparently, so that adds to the value, and it was a cartridge there, Super Mario Brothers. What's the most you've ever paid for a game? I don't think I've ever gone silly on eBay. I'm always looking for a bargain to try and get the cheapest I can possibly get. Right, holiday news. Travel to different countries is slowly being relaxed in different countries there, but on the beaches, occasionally they're limited to how long you go on there and limiting the amount of people that can go on the beach. So what's happened then in terms of Costa del Sol and other places is it's harder to get a space on the beach. Now some people have been, I think in the UK, have been hogging beach places by putting their towels and lilos and inflatables on a particular site or chairs and stuff, and then disappearing for hours so no one could use them. And then when they come in, they've got a police reserved on the beach. It looks a bit dodgy, but what's been happening is there's wardens going along the beaches in the Costa del Sol, and they're giving fines of up to £680 for people that do that. How do you feel about that? Now, apparently it's okay to leave it and go to lunch and come back, that's fine. But if you leave it for over an hour, taking out the place that someone else might want, you could get a rather hefty fine. Now, that's going to add a bit of value onto your holiday if you do that. It's not saying that I would ever do, but I never go on holiday anyway because I'm so poor. Hooray! Oh, never mind. If you've been caught out on that, you might have been. I mean, a lot of people who've booked their holidays this year have had them cancelled, so might be looking for late time bargains. But watch out! Don't reserve. Well, don't put all your stuff on a beach chair if you're not going to plan to come back for ages. Now, in the real video, it's never going to go up now. I've spent a bit longer on that, but say I'm running out of time. It's Friday chat stuff, and the length of this depends on how long I can, how long it takes to upload. If indeed this does upload. As you can tell, we're in a bit of bother, but there's always a plan B. Good stuff. We'll try and make up for it next week if indeed I get this thing fixed. I think it's just a technical problem. Windows 10 did run an update last night, so maybe that's knocked something out. This iPad video goes up, that's probably that. You think all sorts, you think of the worst case scenario. I don't think the channel's been restricted in any way, because if that did happen, then you'd get an alert, or YouTube at least contact you. It happens every now and again. I get people that false flag videos for some bizarre reason. Don't know why. I've had a few trolls that are trying to shut this channel down for quite some time. They go away and come back again, but we ignore those. I mean, it's a bit odd, isn't it, really? This channel's like as nice as pie. I would hardly call it controversial, but then I suppose retro gaming is quite competitive. I don't know who those people are. Anyway, another story I come into in the week was in the UK. It's reported that some parts of the UK will run out of water within the next 20 years. How's that possible? Rising populations or something? We can't run out of water. What would happen there? Well, apparently it's all to do with leaks in the pipes. They say, the authorities say, there's 3 billion litres of water lost each year due to leaks. That's a lot. I mean, what would 3 billion litres of water actually look like? 3 billion litres of water? How much would be in a lake? I mean, that seems like a lot. Is that just seeping back into the ground? So it isn't actually lost. It's in the ground somewhere, but this is filtered water. That's a lot of leakage, isn't it? I mean, if you had to pay for that water, that'd be pretty expensive. So 20 years to fix the leaks, but first of all, they've got to find out where the leaks are. I don't think they're all from one place, I don't think. So it might be tricky to find, yes. So a bit shorter this week. It was about the live streaming, which I sort of like covered. The bidding on that Mario, how much did you sort of like bid on back in the day? Fines on the beaches if you leave your towels down for too long. Essentially, water is going to run out in 20 years in the UK. I can't see that happening. It's not going to happen, is it? That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, so a few shout outs then. So thank you for people that are keeping the channel going. You people are the ones that really do keep it going, that have paid for the memberships each month. And also to those kind people in the live streams that send me some money via the super chat, because YouTube do take a bit of a percentage on it. I used to think it was 30% they take. But also as well is, I think a percentage is taken by the people that, so if you send it by PayPal or someone else, I think they take a percentage first. So it tends to work out that 40% goes missing. So it's hard to keep it running. But thank you to everyone that's done that. Don't stop doing that. That really helps me. And I will give shout outs for everyone that's a member on the channel. So check out the join there. It works out good value. Videos are constantly going up on the channel each day. It takes a bit of strength to go through there, and it gives me a bit of incentive to continue. A lot of you are on the first tier for $1.99, which is awesome. I mean, that's nothing, is it really? And if we've got 100 people, 200 people on that, things will be looking a lot brighter for me in terms of the future. But everyone on the second tier, which is $4.99, and the first tier as well, you get a members video letting you know what videos are going up on the channel each week there, and anything extra I can possibly think of going forward. But everyone on the second tier and third tier above do get a shout out, where I can shout out your name, or if you want me to, any projects that you're doing or any sites that you're running, not necessarily online as well, but offline also. Okay, so big thanks again. You might be recognising these names that come up because it's slowly improving. So we've got Phil Hill, Stuart Clegg, Chono Baggy, so thank you, Grey Hulk 2, Julie Monkton, thank you Julie, Pum Pum Reader, haven't seen you around for a while, so I hope you're okay, sir, Jason Holmes, Rossi Bossy, Andrew Gibson and Tom, thank you. And on the upper tier, In Space Baby, is the wonderful Graham Webke. So thank you everyone. Sorry that was a little bit brief, but I've been trying over and over again to get up certain videos and they haven't actually been happening. I might be able to edit this rudimentary, so a fade in at the back and a fade in at the start. So yeah, videos will be going up on Saturday, a couple of ZX Spectrum ones and the Amiga one. Hopefully I can get this fixed by next week so we don't run out. But I'm confident I can do. I just need to do an all-nighter, I suppose, sorting out the computer and that Windows thing. Computers, don't you just love them? So yes, thanks for watching the videos. Thank you for becoming members. Check the join button if you haven't already to see what it's all about. And until next time, enjoy your weekend. Probably see you again if you're watching some of the videos. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.